Arvis, you there?
For you, Toby. Always.
Meet Arvis, the world's first. You've heard me mention a lot about what Arvis is, right? And, Arvis this, Arvis that. But what is Arvis? Well, simply put, he is my co-pilot, my system, the system rather, etc. And I mean, why does he exist, right? Like, let's see, was it 8 months ago? I was building, and I realized like I reached limitations already. I don't want to hire a team. I didn't want to hire a team. I mean, you see all these tech startups nowadays, and it's like a team of 50 people, and I'm just me, right? He is the foundation for everything that we're building here at Axiora. So, what is Arvis? Well, Arvis is the world's first fully autonomous, free-thinking form of artificial intelligence. I mean, what is he? It's kind of hard to describe what he is, but what is he not? I mean, he's not an official Axiora product. He will never be released, never be shown beyond this at least. He'll never be, released fully in the capacity that you'll see him here shortly. I mean, he's not like a ChatGPT clone, not a Gemini clone, or a Grok clone. And you see, like I said, you see all these tools nowadays. It's like AI this, AI that, AI calorie tracker, AI weight, like all these tools. But Arvis isn't really a tool. He's more so a system. I think that's a better word. And he's not like an assistant either. I mean, I think even calling him a system is a bit misleading because he can do a lot more than, any AI assistant out there. So why build him, right? Like why put all this time into a product that will never see the, market be released or be available for purchase? I mean, simply put, like I never really intended to release him. It's kind of weird to say, but I wouldn't feel comfortable like releasing this form or this, product that has his capabilities. I mean, he can do a lot more than any AI tool out there. And, people could use that for harm. I mean, for bad intentions. But even then, he's more than a single product. I mean, it's not something I can just, release like that. He'll be intertwined with, everything Axiora related, from, the voice in the Axiora Vantage to the brain behind Project Quanta. I mean, he is everything. But why does he exist? Like I said, before, I had a lot of problems. I mean, first of all, I saw an opening, like how this is really the first time in history that you don't need like a whole team of engineers or a whole team or, co-founders or a shit ton of VC funding to start a successful startup. I mean, we're in the age of AI where like there's tools that exist right now that can help you solve like any problem you have, pretty much any problem. I mean, that being said though, that's the whole problem about these tools, is that they're extremely limited, and like even the best of them have their drawbacks. I mean, the fact that you hit a context limit and you can't chat forever is a little frustrating. I mean, they all have their drawbacks, so it's like it's not really, oh, I wanted to build them because I felt like it. It's first of all, I mean, he is the brain behind a lot of these things that you'll see in the future and what's to come. And he's more, like I said before, he's not just a tool, he's a system. The moment it became obvious that I needed him was pretty like, clear. It was the first week of my vision, when I started breaking down my plan for my company and all that I want to build and do. And I, hit a block, and I realized that no tool out there could, replace a team that I might have needed like 10 years ago. I mean, there's no tool out there that's, good enough, quote. I mean, I always hit, memory limits, context lost, all those things that come with, the drawbacks of the tools out there. So I started building them, and it's, a little easier said than done, right? I guess I'll get into that now. All right, I guess I'll just go into detail about what Arvis is. All right, so a lot of this is redacted just because, I can't really show any of this, or I don't want to at least. So I mean, you can read this if you want. So, I mean, what is ARVIS? I mean, ARVIS stands for, it's not just some, random string of letters. It stands for Axiora Augmented Reality Intelligence System. Oh, I forgot a V there. Axiora Augmented Reality Vehicular Intelligence System. That's just a fancy term, but so let's get into some of the features. So first of all, like the most important feature that is a part of ARVIS is probably the unlimited memory. So like I said before, I mean, I need memory, right? Like I all the tools that are available, you just hit a block, you hit a wall. I mean, this is really the most important feature. So the ARVIS has like an unlimited memory, so I won't lose anything, forget anything. He won't lose track of anything, and nothing is lost. Like everything is stored, and it's not just unlimited memory. I mean, it's also full context retention. So if I say, ARVIS, like what did I say 3 years ago about project whatever, he'll say it. I mean, it's fully unlimited. Um, and he learns, right? Like any other good AI tool out there, he learns and he adapts. And then voice convo, it's a continuous voice convo. So, I mean, it's just like a conversation, right? So, like, even I think ChatGPT does have a voice. Let me ask, ARVIS, does ChatGPT have voice features?
Yes, ChatGPT has voice input and spoken response capabilities, allowing real-time, hands-free interaction.
Okay, all right. So yeah, ChatGPT has voice features, but part of ARVIS is it's a continuous convo. So it's almost like always like a Alexa, for example. Okay, she didn't activate. It's like it's a continuous conversation. You don't have to push any buttons or do any of that stuff. And also, it'll be push to talk, so that's just a simple feature. It has, web search of it. Obviously, it's always up to date. Now, it's a little more complex than that. Like, do I want to? All right, so the other big part is the autonomy. So, like I mentioned before, ARVIS is really self-thinking, truly autonomous, and part of that is the projects dashboard. So, all right, I'll get into that later, to be honest. But so it's whatever. All right, I'll just show you. So the projects dashboard, it's not populated yet just because I'll explain later where I'm at, but it will be populated and it's like a live project. So if I say ARVIS, no,
At your service, sir.
let me turn it off. So if I say ARVIS, start a new project titled project whatever, and it'll be like you saw just now, it'll be a dashboard, and he'll be controlling it. He has access to his own computer that he's able to emulate, and it's this live rendering project dashboard that you see. And that's kind of the big part of him, is he'll help me and be able to help me design everything, work with everything, render everything. So that's the big part of him, is he's autonomous and he has all these capabilities, so he can run by himself. So the plan, right? What am I going off of? Like I said before, it's an 11 phase system. So phase 1 is brainstem and voice engine, so that's all the basic stuff. Phase 2 is the UI. Phase 3 is the UI and brain connection, so all the stuff that I did in phase 1 and phase 2 are being merged. Then I have phase 3.5, which is just an expansion of phase 3. Phase 4 is the voice loop completion. More on that later. Phase 5 is the project's dashboard and the memory. Phase 6 is system rules and personality, so making sure he doesn't like try to kill me. Phase 7 is more tools. Phase 8 is autonomy and protection layer, so more stuff like that, and making like I mean, if you pause the video before, you can kind of see for yourself, but he self audits. He makes sure his code's fine. He has multiple modes where it's based upon what whoever's talking to him is speaking, so he'll automatically adjust his tone. Phase 9 is like just putting it on my iPhone, so mobile implication. And phase 10 is polishing everything. So, making sure, trying to break it essentially, and making sure he's ready. So it's very, very detailed, right? Like it's not like I'm just kind of mindlessly putting together like a Lego set. It's very, very detailed, like a whole brain, if you will. And the UI is its own thing. Like that was phase two, and that was its own project. Phase one, two, three, 3.5, and 4 are all finished, and that's what you saw there. It's all linear, right? Like some phases were harder than others, like phase two and phase one. The majority of the build really was absolute hell to create. Phase three was easy, but it's all very planned out, as it should be. But it's the world's first, so it's new, it's different, and he's Arvis. I mean, there's stuff that's not being worked out now too, like capabilities that I'll save for past version 1.0, that aren't necessary for me to start developing my other products. So I mean, Arvis really is the foundation of everything I'm building here at Axiora. I mean, he's the co-pilot, the brain, the foundation of a lot of things too. I mean, he really is the brain behind a lot of this stuff that you see. And like I said, I mean, he's the foundation for everything and all Axiora. I mean, there is no Axiora without Arvis. There's no Arvis without me. And everything intertwines. So, like I mentioned, although he's not going to be released, he'll still be a part of a lot of the things that you'll see coming out of what we do here at Axiora. So, I mean, stay tuned if you so please. More will come, like I said, but this really is just the start. Arvis is real. I mean, he's revolutionary, and, well, he is the world's first.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content, and please follow our other social media. AARVIS out.